when you were little, you went away from home when you were quite young, about 13. So people might be interested about, just to hear a little bit about what was like.
I used to be with the nuns.
Yes.
And I used to live with, when I was little, I went to live with the nuns for, how long?
40 years, over 40 years.
And I used to work in the Bobber Laundry. 30?
Yeah, that's right.
30 years. It was really good doing that work.
June, what about, was it hard work?
What?
Was it hard work?
Yes, it's very hard. It was.
And you were telling us a story actually.
I used to go out cooking. I did.
Yes, yes. You were telling us last night you sometimes got burnt at the laundry.
What?
Burnt when you were using the machines in the laundry.
And I used to know. They taught me how to use machines in the laundry and the iron.
What was the pay like?
Huh?
What was the pay like?
The pay, the pay was really awful. Really low for me.
I can remember that was when I actually met you when you were working there.
What?
I actually met you when you were working there. And
Jane met me when I was working there.
And you were getting 60 cents a week.
Yeah, that's all I used to get.
Yeah.
All of us.
June, when you were living with the nuns, a few things happened. I remember you telling me a very sad story about your mum.
I used to live with my mother, right? And my mother was looking for a place for me to go to in case anything happened to her. She's 49. Anything happened, she found a place where nuns were. Yeah,
but what actually happened though when your mum wasn't around anymore?
Yeah?
When your mum died?
And my mother passed away.
But what happened then? Did they tell you about it?
No, the nuns never told me. All the nuns told, that's right, all the nuns told me my mother was very sick in a hospital. They never used to tell me she died. No, I didn't know.
It was very upsetting.
And I used to like going to the funeral.
Yes. So you missed that, didn't you?
Huh?
You missed the funeral.
It's really sad, yeah.
Yes, yes. Next one, thanks. But eventually that place where you were living, that institution closed down. And where did you end up going then, when you left the nuns?
I went into the house.
No. What about Whitehaven?
The nuns had to leave somewhere else, and I went to a different...
What about Whitehaven?
You would. I used to go to an awful place at Whitehaven.
And what were some of the things that happened there?
Huh? Oh, all the things used to happen there. I used to be cruelty, you know, and they used to give me a bed, and I used to have people in coming in, and they put needles in my bed.
These were some of the drug users who were living there.
That was next to Murray Street.
So some of those people who were on drugs actually used to hide the needles and things and the drugs in your bed too, and you were told not to tell anybody.
And Joel.
Yeah.
Joel used to be cruel. He used to pull my hair and that. He used to give me a lot of pulls and it's really sad it was.
You used to run away sometimes, didn't you?
I used to run away every day. I did.
Yeah.
I did, and they come looking for me, they couldn't find me.
And where did you used to hide when you used to go?
I used to hide, what's the name of the place?
Behind the fish shop?
Huh?
Was it behind the fish shop?
I used to hide down the fish shop.
Yeah. But it was a terrible place. And
yes, it was really awful place.
And I remember you hurt your foot.
And then I had a sore foot.
What happened?
And I wouldn't take any notice, and I went to a different house, and someone else got me. That's right, Carrie. And I told her I had a nasty foot, and so they took me to the hospital. I used to be in a lot of pain. They took me to the hospital, and I said I was going, and they used to what?
Didn't they tell you at the hospital that you almost lost your leg?
That's right. I nearly lost my leg.
Yes, because you had septicemia.
What?
Yeah. And that was actually where Greg found you, wasn't it? Next one, thanks.
Where?
Where Greg found you.
Yes.
Can you tell people about Greg?
Now, Greg used to be my advocacy person.
And what did he do?
He used to help me.
Yeah, but didn't he help you find a house? And you talk about how Greg found you the house and the house.
Oh, Greg and Jennifer found a house for me to go into.
And then at that stage, June, it was very difficult to get any support. And you remember the company? Can you talk a little bit about the company, how they set up a company? Do you remember the old company?
They found me in this nursing home. At Whitehaven, didn't they?
Yes, yes. Then they had to set up...
Yeah, at Whitehaven.
They had to set up a company because we couldn't get any support for you.
Yeah,
and so
I was glad when I left, they got found.
Yes.
And they got put in jail.
That's very true.
And we don't have Whitehaven anymore.
It was closed down.
Ladies and that go there now.
What June is talking about was after June had moved out, Joel was taken to court and he went to jail.
Yes, Joel went to court, yes. And Joel used to sign the papers for our money.
Yes.
For our money.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't see your money, did you?
No, I used to not see my money much. We used to get $3 a week.
Yeah.
And the boys used to get more. It's really sad it was.
So June, going back to now when you were starting to live in your own home, do you remember that a company was set up that took some money to support you, and that's how Julie came into your life? Do you remember?
Yeah, Julie came to my life. And we used to have meetings at my place. Every month. Every month we used to have meetings every month.
And about that time I came back into your life, didn't I?
Yeah, and then Jan came back in my life.
Now, how long have we known one another?
28.
28.
Jan and I knew each other for 28 years.
But it was only at this time that I started to really get to know you though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, because we started to do some planning about what a good life could look like.
Yes.
Yeah. And so with all these things happening and June moving into her own home, life started to change.
Now, I'm getting on really good there because I'm getting on with the new carers and all my friends now. It's really good. I've been there very good.